So when are we gonna talk about hooking up with the police officer?
It's at the end of the stream, Goofy.
Oh, you're right, bro.
There's already spoiling them.
Let me show the fucking stream around at least, man. We just started. Why did you gotta say that the moment I hit, bro? I hate it here.
I don't know what to tell you.
Ellie, you should just retaliate with getting rid of his NDA.
No.
So chill, play stream.
No, shut the fuck. Shut up. I'm gonna get killed.
Nintendo members are gonna get you.
Yeah, they can't know.
I didn't mention anything about Nintendo.
Yeah, we're gaslighting the chat right now. It's okay. What's up? Let me share the stream. I don't see the Discord pinging right now.
Yeah, because you keep interrupting me.
We do have a special guest. Name is Burleezy. Everybody give it a round of applause.
Burleezy, brioche.
Brioche?
Yeah, brioche bun.
Banana bread.
What was that one that she hates being called again? You know, she said it once, and I said it again.
I don't remember.
No, I know, like, with my actual name, I have a name. They have different ways to pronounce my name.
Like one is Anna at the end.
Yeah, I hate that.
It's crazy. Diddy pick Cyndaquil? Is that the title?
Yes, I was gonna go oops all Pokemon, but we started adding more stuff onto the list. I was like,
Fair enough. Alright, chat. Hello.
Hello. Shalom.
You know what's crazy is that we've actually been not missing out. We've lasted longer than cannot load mid.
That
We've been
bro,
averaging like
that bro, nobody remembers that fucking podcast project that lasted like, what was it? I think it was, there was 2 recordings and then 1 group live stream. Remember something right?
Yeah.
I think that shit was uploaded on SoundCloud. I don't know if that SoundCloud's around anymore.
No, chat. So yeah, there used to be a podcast called Cannot Load Sanity, and Ellie was a part of that shit. And nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Nobody could agree on the format, and also nobody had the time to do stuff. So yeah, that happened.
Yeah. But now, me, Ace, Ellie, we're more dedicated than the rest of them, so.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We just
Like,
gotta wait for
Ellie-
Ace to finish his homework.
Ellie even commissioned art, bro. That's so you know this shit's serious.
Yes. Yes. We got a lot. We're gonna start off with the Pokemon. Do you want to talk about how our week's been, or
Yeah,
or
well,
weeks
yeah,
have been
that's
that
normally
dreadful that we don't
that's
want to talk
normal.
about?
Yeah,
I mean,
was gonna
yeah.
say, that's normally how it starts, right? So let's start with Ace. We started with me last time.
we're starting off with how my week went.
Yeah, Ace, how was your week?
All right, so stuff actually happened this week as opposed to me just always doing homework. We are building a gaming PC. Let's go. And so I got all my parts except the graphics card. It's a 4070 Ti Super. We got an AIO cooler. You know how it be. 7800 X3D CPU. AMD. It's lit. And yeah. That's
Alrighty.
about it.
Just waiting on the graphics card, and then you ordered an additional fan, right? Because you were just like, you know what? Maybe I need more fans.
Yeah, because I got the 3 fans from the cooler, and then there's going to be 3 fans at the bottom of the case. And then I only had 1 rear exhaust fan, and I was like, no, I'm going to get 2 exhaust fans. So then, yeah.
Oh, good.
Nice.
You want to go next, or should I go next? We don't have a proper order for this. We just do it.
I'll go next. My week was fine. I mean, well, actually, no, I went horrible because I lost. But yeah. So my friends wanted to go to the casino, so we went. Ace gave me $100. He gave me $100. He was like, "Go put it on black," and he was low key joking, but I'm too committed to the bit that I didn't. That I actually did put $100 on black, and we lost. And then Ellie gave me $50. to put it just to win, and I won 99, and he said give him half, so I tried to win another $1 and I lost.
Bro, okay, chat. You don't understand, all right? So Ace was going for the bit.
Fuck this game.
But as for me, I was like, all right, chill. I'll give you 50. Your whole goal is to flip it, make money out of it. And if you make money out of it, if you win, just give me my 50 back. I don't care if you make $10,000, just give me the 50 back. The whole goal is to win. And he somehow lost that too.
He could have kept the 49 and then give you the 50.
Yeah. I was expecting him to be a little bit more smart. I thought maybe he would have taken it to like, blackjack or some shit. But no, he just went back to roulette.
Hey, I was winning though. I was actually playing. I was playing super smart because I was doing spread bets instead of just black or red. But I got fucked at the last one because of like a 2% chance. So I was like, whoop. Kill me instead, I guess.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what happened. All right, Ellie, your turn.
My week has been pretty boring for the most part. Just work and depression. But hey, the Dodgers are going to the World Series, baby! Let's go! So, yeah, that's the highlight of this week. Yeah.
Okay, but we also have a special guest, which is crazy.
Bree, do you want to talk about your week?
When we say special guest, I mean like...
It's Ace's girlfriend.
It's like 3.5. Because Bree's just going to be like... Bree's just going to give her insight on stuff. Her name's Bree, not Burleezy.
I am Bree.
Get up to the mic, Bree. Tell them about your week.
I'm about how dookie the patients are.
My week wasn't really eventful. I just had, I had work. I usually work 3 days out of the week, any 3 days, so there's no consistent schedule.
What do you do for work?
I am a nurse.
Nice.
I usually work on the critical care side of the unit, so I take care of really sick people. Yeah, my first 2 shifts went okay, and then my last shift was just a hot mess, so I wanted to kill myself, but that's okay. Other than that, I moved out of my apartment that I had over here for my assignment, because I'm a travel nurse right now. I don't plan on doing this forever, but I moved out and moved in with Ace here, just for the next couple weeks, until I move into my new place, I guess.
Nice.
So,
Sure.
other than that, I don't have anything.
Yeah, no. She's gonna be a special guest on this one. Maybe the other ones as well. So
maybe we'll see if she's up for it. Yeah. Also, what are you showing us there?
He had Sonic Rush.
Oh.
Yeah, I got it on my DS.
my fucking god, the game crashed.
What is that?
Oh my gosh.
What the fuck happened to Sonic Rush?
Bruh. I don't know.
Bro.
What
What
happened?
is going on with the game?
My week was
Anyways.
brutal. Illinois, yeah, bro.
You know about that,
DeMarcus, I can't wait to finish your character arc.
Fuck off your
for
iPhone,
boxing.
bro. Bro's flexing emulation from Android users had this for like billions of years at this point, bro.
Yeah, but at least mine worked. Unlike yours.
Yeah, but mine's original. You're a fucking fraud, bro.
I had the original. I played it.
Something like that.
Don't like that.
Anyways.
But alrighty, how do you want to dissect the Pokemon situation? Because there's a lot to unpack here.
We
about
can.
the Pokemon
Okay,
stuff.
do we want to end or start with Pokemon?
Well, I mean, I it's at the top of the list because that was the first thing that happened immediately after we ended the last podcast episode. Dude, so much just fucking happened. Even I'm not caught up anymore. Chat, Chat. How familiar are you all with the Terra Leak as it's being named?
Ellie, you forgot to talk about that movie you watched.
Do you guys want me to talk about Terrifier real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Do you guys want an early review on Terrifier 3?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Okay. All right. So, Terrifier. I've only seen Terrifier 3. I haven't seen the first and second movie yet, but I heard they're on Amazon, so I might get around to watching those. But it seems like Terrifier as a franchise is going to be like the next generation of slasher films. And when I mean next generation, I don't mean like, oh, this is the new hot thing. No, I mean it more as, oh, a new generation of directors, actors, and writers and all and whatnot all came together to work on a new character and a new franchise for a slasher film. And the whole thing with Terrifier, it's basically got a demonic clown running around killing people. And it doesn't shy away from the gore. It shows you the gore up in front and center. So, one of the things that happens in Terrifier 3 is that the clown makes, his name is Art, by the way. He basically weaponizes, freaking, nitrogen gas to cool things. And he tied a guy that was dressed up as Santa down, and he fucking froze over his legs, and then he busted him open with the fucking hammer. So that was lovely to see. But there's a lot of gore involved. One of the worst scenes is basically the fucking Arts slicing up a college student with a chainsaw, and the whole goal, I guess, for Arts was to basically cut this, the student vertically in half, but he worked from the bottom up. So, yeah, and the camera didn't shy away from that. I don't want to go into details, but just know he gave him the Diddy treatment when he put that chainsaw on that student's ass. But yeah, it's very bloody. Not many particular, like, scary jump scare scenes, a couple of them. There's a bit of a story, but the story isn't too deep. All you need to know is that Arts is just what seems to be an unkillable demon clown that has joy killing people, and there's one person that could potentially stop them. But the story is not deep. It's just demon clown going around killing everybody. And nobody's safe! Men aren't safe. Women aren't safe. Old people aren't safe. The clown even kills kids. And so yeah, that's all I really need to know about Terrifier. It's not that deep. It's just violent, bloody gore everywhere. Yeah. It's an alright movie. I'll probably give it like maybe an 8 out of 10. It, like, I don't know. Like, what is there to say? Really? I will say this too. The some of the gore is so over the top that it's kind of almost slapstick in a way. So if you're familiar with your Mortal Kombat type like executions and fatalities and all that, you see that, I'm just like, bro, that is not how limbs work. But okay, all right.
Is like worse than The Boys and stuff, or
well, okay. So the thing with the violence in The Boys is that a lot of the characters that do the violence in that, it's very like it's very superhuman because everybody has superpowers, and although the clown is immortal, he does a lot of practical stuff with his killing. So he uses axes, knives, blades, whatever silly contraptions he can find, chainsaws and whatnot. So you'll see Arts chainsaw people down. You'll see Art fucking grab a hatchet and just keep going at somebody's fucking gut, hacking them into pieces and whatnot. You'll see that. That's how the violence is done. It's very bloody, but it's just like the way the violence is displayed. It's just front and center, tool to the body. Even the hardest parts seem fucking soft. Fucking he'll stab somebody in the face with the fucking knife, and it just goes through like butter, and just blood everywhere. But yeah, it's pretty violent. If you're not interested, that's completely fair, because it's definitely not fair for everybody. And if you're very squeamish, definitely don't watch it. You're either gonna throw up or you're gonna pass out. But yeah,
maybe the clown just hits the gym every day.
No, well, like I said, so the whole thing with Art is that he's like Michael Myers, essentially, where there's really no sense to the killing. Art definitely enjoys killing people, and sometimes even wants a crowd to view the killing. And I guess you can say he's strong, but he's not. Like, he overpowers people with tools rather than his own strength. But he's definitely strong. But he's not like superhuman strong. He's not like brawlic. But yeah, no, it's pretty violent and bloody. I'll tell you that. And I won't go into detail in case somebody wants to watch it, but also because again, some of the way the way that one dude, the one college student was done. I yikes, man. Like I said, the most I'll give you is the chainsaw went up his ass at one point.
What?
Yeah.
Bro. You know you were into that.
I am not. I'm definitely not. But yeah, 8 out of 10.
Cool. All right, Bree, do you want to add anything? Like, literally, you could talk about whatever you want because we're about to start.
No,
Literally,
I mean,
whatever. Literally, whatever.
I'm ready to talk about the Pokemon stuff. I'm gonna be for real.
Exactly. So we got to get this done first before we get into it.
Dude, there's so much. Where do we start?
Well, we don't start until Bree says something.
Does Bree have to say something? Like, what do you want Bree
Bree
to
doesn't
say?
have to say. Bree doesn't have to say anything. I'm just saying.
Y'all can go ahead. I'll just chime in.
Okay. You
Yeah,
better
yeah.
watch this. I'm gonna come back.
Has
and
has
Bree's gonna
Bree
chime in
even
2%
seen
of
the
shit.
list yet?
Well,
No.
what?
I'm looking
The
at the
list.
list now.
Okay, she's looking at the list now. Okay.
Okay. Well, let's hold on. Let me look at this. Okay. Actually, we'll leave. Do you just want to start with Game Freak? Fuck it, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, that seems like it's gonna take the longest to go through.
It's gonna definitely take the longest, but there's a lot to unpack. There is
All
a
right,
lot
guys.
to
So a
unpack.
lot of these tweets might be deleted. So obviously, okay. So let me find it.
Some
So
of the tweets that I posted might actually be deleted. Yeah,
on the 12th
Yeah.
on the 12th.
of this month, somebody got into the Nintendo or not Nintendo Game Freak servers and stole a bunch of shit, aka just Game Freak shit. And so, with that being said, yeah, like that's literally what happened, and they stole a bunch of shit. Like it's called a Terra Leak, right? They
Yes.
have they have Pokemon builds of every game. They have fucking Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5, Gen 6, Gen 7, Legends Arceus, Pokemon Go, the mobile games. They have builds. There's a PC build of Arceus that I played earlier. Don't tell Nintendo.
Yeah. So
But it does work. And yeah, MBDSP. And yeah, they just leaked their whole shit. They also leaked a bunch of the anime information.
yep.
Like anime information, they leaked that too. So that's what happened.
What was it? So if I remember correctly, they leaked the beta for Heart Gold and Soul Silver, the beta for Black and White 2, specifically. They leaked out the beta for X and Y. Are they dumping the beta for Auras or all of Auras with source code?
All of Auras with source code.
All of Auras with source code. They're dumping all of Let's Go with source code. I think the goal next is Sword and Shield, right?
Yeah.
They're
The
gonna dump Sword and
They're also
Shield
gonna
data.
they're also gonna dump
Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet. They already dumped Arceus. So in terms of game stuff, that's what they have access to, source code to, all that stuff. They dumped a bunch of concept art for Pokemon that never were released, and for Pokemon that do release. So we have beta art designs. What else have they leaked? They leaked, like as you said, stuff for the anime, but mainly for the new anime. What's the new anime called? The new Pokemon anime?
I think it's not Journeys, right? I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't kept up with it too, but they leaked information on that. Apparently, that was delayed heavily. So there's that. Apparently, X and Y at one point had a Lady Gaga song in there in the beta build, which is funny. Trying to think, what else have they leaked? Oh yeah, the Pokemon Mythos stuff. Which have you guys read the properly translated Typhlosion stuff yet?
I saw some other posts like debunking all that like it was like mistranslated.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Are we trying to read that shit right now, low key?
We can read it
Because
but-
I haven't read the updated data yet.
I'm down to read it because I like narration. But I'm just trying to fucking figure something out right now. This shit's not worth it, actually.
What's not
How do I do this?
How you do what?
Discord, help me.
Name of the
Okay,
group chat.
Game Freak
Yeah,
really
how do I
got some
change-
sus employees.
How do I
See,
change this?
bro, my whole thing with that is that, like,
How'd you do?
how'd I do what?
Nothing. Keep going.
Okay, my whole thing with the whole, like, the weird Typhlosion stories along with the artillery stuff and all that, I saw that, and at first I was definitely weirded out, but at the same time, I'm reading this, I'm like, this is in the context of, like, some Greek, like, epic or Greek tragedy or some sort of, like, folklore shit. I saw that. I'm just like, bro, this is something that I would probably read in my old English myth and legends class that I took back in high school. Because that's literally what it's like when I read. Like, even if it was poorly translated, that's what it gave off to me. I'm just like, it's not so bad when you think about it like that. Because I mean, shit, fucking, you read some Greek stories. Fucking Zeus was sticking his dick in everybody, not just in women, but I'm pretty sure he sticked it in men and animals too. And do people call Zeus a furry? No. They don't call him a zoophile, so like you know, I see it. Like I saw that shit. I'm just like,
Okay, let's get into it. All right, let's start. Oh my god.
Which one are
First
you
of
reading?
all, Ellie, I created. Okay, no, we're gonna go. I'm adding sources as we go, but I'm not gonna add them to the doc. Because it might take too long.
Oh,
and
yeah, no.
Also, so I made a group chat specifically for us, like just to add sources as we talk about it. Like if we browse Twitter and we find something, we just post it. We can all look at it.
Oh, so that the stream can see what we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. So like if you find, and we can we can speed run it, like in case like the doc is like pre-podcast post. Like if we want to add something on tangent, we have it here. For example, show chat. Did you know Pokemon Legends Arceus actually was supposed to have voice acting, but it didn't get it?
That's nuts.
Oh wait, are those voice lines in that?
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand why they haven't added voice acting already.
Is it just character noises?
Yeah, there was supposed to be voice acting. No, it was in. Apparently, it was intended for the like more detailed characters to also have voice acting, like full lines.
Okay.
So yeah.
Do you think it's an optimization issue?
No, I think they're just lazy. I think they ran out of time.
They could have run out of time too. Yeah, definitely. Because I feel like I don't know. I might have to replay Legends Arceus again, but I don't remember Legends Arceus being that sort of like performance-wise, it was all right. Was it consistent? Do you guys remember? I don't remember. It's been a minute.
It was consistent. Was it
consistent?
It barely dropped. Yeah. Also, more designs. Chat. I think Ellie's still looking.
Yo, look, Chad. It's Mew 3.
Also, I think that Generation X and Y. I think that design was supposed to be female and then male branching, but then they just changed it to one.
Maybe.
So, yeah.
Then you got concept art for Florges.
Yeah.
Gym leader. Is that old Plusle and Minum? It's just Minum. Oh, it's Minum and Plusle. Okay.
Yeah, chat. Hold on, I got more. So they posted never before seen Legends Arceus concept art. This shit went hard, bro. They deleted it, but it's right here.
Oh yeah. So a lot of these leaks are being posted through Central Leaks Twitter, but a lot of the art got taken down for whatever reason or another. But if you have access to the dumps, you can have access to the dumps.
Yeah, you just gotta go on BitTorrent. Hit me up. I got the dark web type shit. Let me know, chat. Let me know.
Dude, that art with the fucking Ursaring and Falcon Dag on the back looks fucking sick.
You know what I think? I think we finally can realize that it's Matsumoto. It's not his fault. Like the director of Pokemon, it's not his fault. He made a camera. I don't know if we have the tweet, like on the doc.
I don't remember if I put it on the doc, but I can try to find I could probably find the tweet. Go ahead and describe it to them. I'll find the tweet.
Okay, so yeah, what happened is that Matsumoto made like a camera for X and Y that was more like action based and that had like more dynamic influence. And unfortunately, they cut that shit. So, yeah.
Do you think it's on YouTube?
Definitely not. They're taking everything down.
Yeah, no, because I'm looking for the dynamic camera and that tweet is gone.
Yeah. They're taking a lot of stuff down right now.
Yeah, and mind you, these takedowns are DMCA takedowns, chat. Like,
also, included in these are Switch 2 leaks. We were supposed to talk about that, but it is here.
We talked about the Switch 2 leaks last time.
Yeah, but this is like...
More stuff.
This came from the Pokemon shit.
Well, this explains why X and Y feel so empty and unfinished. Bro, did they ever explain why... Oh no, so this tweet about the Switch design, this is a recent tweet.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said.
This is new, because the last time we talked about the Switch leaks, it didn't include anything like this. So this is new.
Yeah, this is backed up, so... Yeah. Yeah, chat, there's a lot of interesting stuff, like... Let's see if I can find it. I don't think I can find the thing anymore. But basically, it was like, they made like a whole, like, tree, like a whole Pokemon Bible. There was drama in the anime production, right? Because they didn't want Ash anymore because they couldn't make the anime right. There was drama with the voice actor in Japan. And yeah, and nobody resonated with Ash because he would never won even after fucking Sun and Moon, after Aloha. So yeah, and they decided to get rid of him. And that's what happened.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff.
There's so much, like we could talk about it for like 4 hours probably.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna get to
I
everything
still feel
yet.
like we should talk about like some of the highlights.
No,
because-
we still will, yeah. Yeah, well, we still will. So yeah, those, I'm just bringing up highlights.
Because chat, like I said, there is so much, and a lot of it just got fucking. A lot of it's getting taken down because DMCA stuff. Let me see if I can find it.
But it's too late because we're all here. Yeah, like if you look at Central's media tab, it's all DMCA's now. Media not displayed, media not displayed.
Oh no, it is on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, show chat. Show chat.
So
So yeah, so chat, on the one on the left is the camera Matsumoto developed. The one on the right is the one that they came out with.
Yep.
And so-
if you guys are old school, you guys would be very familiar with the dynamic camera because it's in Coliseum.
Yeah, and so he developed it with the, because X and Y, that was the first like 3D game. They wanted to like go all out, according to like some of the documents they made. Like a lot of the concept art shows it. Look at this, boom, just really dynamic action. But instead they changed it to just have a more static camera, just like the OG games. So yeah, and it was the director that was pushing this.
Yes.
So yeah. Also, they were supposed to make a third X and Y game, apparently. I don't know if that... Yeah, I don't think they ever talked about that. You know that southern region of Kalos?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
supposed to be a thing.
Oh yeah. Do you have a map of that?
I don't.
Fuck.
Wait, maybe. Yeah, so chat, apparently there was a southern map of Kalos, so it was actually legit. But unfortunately, Game Freak took it down before I could fucking save it! Yeah, southern Kalos was real. Just know. Oh, and we forgot to bring up, I think, like every build of every Pokemon game ever up to the Switch port. So.
Apparently, there's a tweet that mentions that South Kalos could have connected to Paldea even.
Yeah. So originally South Kalos was supposed to exist, but yikes.
I mean, let me post a tweet in the. Oh, actually, let me edit the message real quick. Fucking embeds. But yeah, there was a South Kalos bit chat, and again, there's a couple of tweets, not many, that mentioned that South Kalos could have connected to Paldea.
Yeah, that never happened.
And that never happened.
And also, we're still trying to figure out what this is, but there's so much to translate here.
What is going on, man?
And,
I don't know.
Oh, and according to another tweet, for reference, the build that has South Kalos was released in was released in 2013. No, hold on. So in the 2012 build, South Kalos wasn't on the map. It was added in the 2013 build of X and Y before launch. So South Kalos originally didn't exist, and then did exist, and then they removed it again before full launch. Which is, I think, pretty fucking interesting. Cause
they were supposed to make an X2 and a Y2.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah.
Also, what is okay? So this tweet you posted confuses me. It's like, what's? Oh, you didn't put the translated one.
The translated one isn't fully accurate, so they're still translating that shit.
All right, but explain like the whole goal of this image specifically.
I think there's like the evolution of Pokemon. Like that's Adam and that's Eve. They're both holding Pokeballs. They're all naked. Squirtle's in the middle. There's a god over watching them, and then it's using like the damn. Like what is that? What is like the spiral thing called? It's like a perfect.
The golden ratio.
Yeah, they're using like the golden ratio for all this shit. So yeah, we're still waiting on a translation chat, but just know this shit is mad interesting. It's a man and a woman, and there's a Pokemon in the middle. We don't know what this is, but I'm assuming it has to do with like a god.
It's like they were in the middle of making X and Y and just half-assed it to rush it so they could focus on auras. Maybe? I don't... The development cycle for Pokemon has been weird in the later generations, if we're being honest. Have they discovered what the power plant is for?
No, we're still looking. There was apparently something on there.
Because I know there's some screenshots and images that the power plant had an actual visible door that you can go
some of the
through.
auras concept art was really beautiful too. Damn.
Did you guys see this post? I thought this was funny. When they were making auras, they used like a Minecraft.
The Minecraft map? Yeah.
That's funny.
So there's the Kalos maps. There's some concept art. Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, it worked out considering, you could actually fly on Latios and Latios' back to explore the overworld.
It's just funny to think that it was inspired from like a Minecraft thing, like 10 years ago.
Yeah. I was gonna say, so for also chat for the more recent like Arceus, they leaked a 2019 PC build. Nintendo made sure nobody could play that shit, so they use like Nvidia, like Nintendo Nvidia drivers. We got the 2020 build to work, but the 2019 one is still having issues. If we can crack this, so also Hayabusa is the code name for Arceus. That's why it says that. So yeah, that's all the major stuff aside from like the damn lore Bible shit. Like it was mistranslated, so I can't read it. But yeah.
I mean, the Effulgent story is properly translated, so I don't know if you want to take the time to actually find.
Well, we can read it, but like the thing is, it's just mainly they just replace a portion of Japanese folklore with Typhlosion.
Oh, it's based off of Japanese folklore?
Yeah. That's why everybody was tripping in the West, and in the East they were like, we don't really care. It's just to add to the lore of Pokemon, right? Also, an Octorok had a sex with a dude too, but there's that in the lore. So like in the, I don't know if you find it, Ellie, but in the leaks, there was like Pokemon Bibles and shit, and a lot of it is like Pokemon having babies with humans, which I think we all knew this, right? It was in the Japanese version of BDSP that they had like relations in the past. But like one of the more famous ones that leaked, chat, was that there was an Octorok and there was a human in the beach, right?
It's
and
Octillery.
So the human, Octillery. I said Octorok like Zelda. What the fuck? Okay, so there was an Octillery, right? And every time they would go, the Octillery would be there at the beach, right? So one day the Octillery projected her feelings onto the human, and they had sex on the beach. And so the Octillery was like, I will have your babies. Come here this morning in a dream, right? We will have our son. And so the dude showed up, and there was his son. And then he took his son back to his area, and yeah. So yeah.
Did you see the solid JJ video on that, by the way?
Yeah, I did. Bree, what do you think about this, bro?
Bree's not even there, is she?
No, she's there.
Okay, so I'm looking into the power plant stuff for X and Y. The deep reference, the peak. But yeah, there isn't too much on the power plant other than you could actually visit the power plant and you can fight Team Flare in the power plant. But the power plant was definitely scrapped. So X and Y is probably the reason why it's so bare bones, because that game was rushed.
Yeah. X and Y was rushed and it's obvious, but yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
Yeah, and that's about it. That's all the major shit. There's obviously more chat, but
it's like
yeah.
It's like we could sit down and comb this shit for fucking hours. And the Terror leak still isn't done yet.
No, it's still not done. They still got to switch. They got to leak all the Switch shit. So we're not even close. So yeah. Obviously, if you go digging, there's personal information, so make sure not to spread that. But you get it. But yeah, that's it, chat. At least for Pokemon stuff.
Has Nintendo made an official announcement about it yet?
No, Game Freak made one in Japan though. They were like, "We leaked information. Now we're gonna do better," but nothing in the NA.
Oh, is that what they said?
Yeah. So basically, they made a Japanese statement that was the equivalent of like, "We apologize for the leak that has leaked personal information of our employees. We want to do better, and these are the steps we're gonna take forward." And that's it.
What were your thoughts on the Pokemon leaks, even though you don't play Pokemon?
I think it's crazy they were able to get that much information
Yeah.
and leak all of it and still have their Twitter account active. But yeah, I don't play Pokemon, so I'm not really sure all of what it was, but I still think that's interesting.
Yeah. What do you think about what do you think about the artillery having sex with the human?
That's
Was she there for that bit of the conversation?
What?
what?
Yeah.
Okay,
so like an
she-
artillery had sex with the human on the beach. So like the
Okay.
artillery. So this human saw an artillery, right? The artillery fell in love with the human. So when the human fell asleep, the artillery was the human was having dreams about the artillery, and the artillery was having dreams about the human, right? And so the human showed up on the beach with the artillery, and the human had sex with the artillery, because the artillery liked the human, right? And so he had sex with her, and then he quote unquote tossed her back into the beach. So he would have sex, and then he would grab her and throw her back into the water. Okay, so that would happen. That's literally that. I'm literally quoting it. So they would have sex, and then he would throw her back into the water. So he went back to bed. The artillery projected dreams because Pokemon shit. So the artillery showed up in his dreams and was like, "When you wake up tomorrow morning, we will have our son on the beach." And so when the man woke up and went to the beach, his son was there, like a baby. So he took that baby and raised him on his own.
Yeah, and he raises half human, half Pokemon son on his own.
Pokemon, yeah.
What? That's not
Yeah,
even.
and
And it gets even fucking crazier. The boy becomes a hunter, and he goes on a fucking murder spree and kills a bunch of Urusang. A bunch of bears, essentially, out in the forest.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
and then
God.
the Urusang, the elder Urusang popped up and was like, "Why must you kill all of us?" Right? And so the hunter felt bad, right?
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah, the hunter felt bad and then like took them to the village and all that.
Yeah.
And then they got to a point. Another story got to the point where I don't think it was a hunter, but it was another like dude. The dude felt like, you know, that giant bear, the Ursa ring. What's the yeah? So the bear, right? And the girl bear was like, "So why do you come to kill me?" Because he was killing people. He's like, "I wish not to kill you, but I do wish to have your beautiful fur."
Oh,
in my face."
no. Hold on.
something like
No. No, that's another. That's the rapid.
That's
Dash
another
story.
one. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. And so
Okay.
the bear and the human have sex.
What?
Okay, all right. We need to give Bree some. Okay, we need
Am
to
I
give.
wrong? Like that's
hold
not
on.
what happens. Breach is not.
No, you're mixing some of the stories up a bit.
But that is what happens. The bear
Okay,
and the human do have sex.
so Bree, for context, a lot of these stories that were essentially leaked were meant to be sort of like ancient myth / legend stories, like folklore, essentially.
Oh.
It's supposed to represent like ancient folklore, and the whole idea behind it is that at one point, Pokemon had affections with humans and vice versa because Pokemon and humans were not so different at one point, which is why there are these stories of Pokemon and humans having offspring and whatnot. That's what I was telling Chill. We should find the properly translated Typhlosion story because there's memes about it. But essentially, there's a story about Typhlosion having relations with the human, but the first iteration of the translation was mistranslated, and they made that Typhlosion seem like P Diddy essentially. But apparently, that's wrong.
Like he R'd her, you know.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
Yeah. But I was hoping we could take the time to find the actual translated story and then we read that. But again, like the whole point of all this is to be essentially just ancient folklore stories and say like, yeah, at one point, humans and Pokemon were not all that different and that's why they lived in these crazy, strange fucking ways. I mean, shit, even the creation myth. Do we want to talk about the creation myth as well?
No, that's way too much.
The creation myth is way too much. The creation myth is pretty dope. So as far as what is known in the Pokemon games,
I was going to talk about it anyway.
I'm gonna talk a little bit about it. So as far as it's known in the Pokemon games, there was one Pokemon that was essentially God and basically created the whole entire universe. But in the creation myth, basically God split into two, and then those two had children, and then those children had more children, which are essentially all Pokemon. But one of the gods eventually became like the sort of creation of the humans, and the other god essentially became the creation of the Pokemon, and that's and from that point on is sort of the connection humans and Pokemon have together because they all sort of come from the same sort of like origin, so to speak. But it's just like a lot of the stuff was not known to the player base at all. This was like all just rough drafts and all files and whatnot that the creators wrote down. They just had somewhere locked up, but because they were all in the same storage space as all this other like concept art and betas and whatnot of these games, all that got extracted, and people are just looking at that shit and they're going like, huh. So why the fuck this guy just in a Tictoktoe home and you know with him instead of just dumping them back into the river after he gave it head?
The whole point is that they abused the Pokemon back in the day, like they took advantage of their damn kindness.
But then the Pokemon did the same thing to the humans, so it's
yeah,
all
they're not so different, you and I. We're not so different, you and I, type shit.
It's supposed to be ancient folklore that never got released into the games. That just was kept in the rough drafts, is what it actually is. But yeah.
And so and that gets back to my point. It's a lot of this wasn't released for a reason. That is to say, Pokemon would be canceled. But that is like what the devs follow. So it is canon.
I feel like again a lot of the stuff is like the big issue that I have with the creation story for Pokemon is that the creation story was created for Pokemon Platinum and Diamond, right? But it was made before they created Giratina, which is another important legendary Pokemon that's part of those games. And since it doesn't take Giratina into account, I personally don't consider the creation myth to be complete. Again, to me, it seems like a very rough draft-ish.
Well, the creation myth is different. I'm talking more like the folklore stories they made.
Yeah, but even then, like a lot of that folklore stuff, I feel like they could, if they really wanted to, they could have easily put it into the games. But if they did it, it's for good reason.
Typhlosion fucking a girl and an artillery being tossed into the river, into the damn games. You can't put that shit. That shit's rated E for everyone, bro.
They could easily make a game for an older audience, no problem.
Okay, but that's not the point of a Pokemon game. The point of a Pokemon game isn't for an older audience.
I know, but I feel like they could find ways to do it.
No, they can't, bro. How are you gonna put fucking auxiliary sex in a game? Like an E for everyone 10 and up. Like, that's not gonna happen. You can't put auxiliary sex in a game. You can't put fucking Typhlosion R word in a game.
Okay.
You can't put fucking Rapidash sex in a game either, bro. How are you gonna do that without the kids being like, what the fuck is this? And then then when the parents call them, and then when the parents call the game demon, then they will actually have a point because you're having sex with animals. They're gonna be like, this shit's fucking bro. You know what you're talking about.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Pokemon games are meant to be for everybody, but I feel like there's ways where they can just.
Oh yeah, well, tell me, how can they put auxiliary sex? Please tell me. I'd like to know. E10 and up, auxiliary sex.
It is.
Do it.
Why you gotta make it be so fucking graphic? Ah, yes, artillery sex.
That's literally what happens. That's literally what happens. They have sex on the beach.
Alright. I sent the link to the folklores and translations. If you want to click on it.
Is it the proper translations?
I think so. Yeah.
Let me see.
That is not the proper one. That's the one that they.
These are the original ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that one, I think that that's a Typhlosion story, right? Yeah. I gotta find the person who translated it, because
yeah, I was trying to find them.
it's been hard because I feel like the one issue with the whole myth stuff is that a lot of it was machine translated or hastily translated, and because of that, people took that as the truth, and the proper translation is just getting buried in all of that.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying.
But you know what? Oh, wrong thing. Whoops. Where's the? There you go. What I was gonna say? Damn. Why is the webcam out there? Go back in there where you belong. What I was gonna say though, I feel like if Pokemon were to make like a rated, or if Game Freak made like a rated T Pokemon game, already the bar for entry is a little bit higher because you know. The rating for it is higher, and then from there you can sneak in stuff like the artillery sex, as you keep putting it so viscerally.
I'm just right. That's literally what happens,
because in the base Pokemon game, it's like, oh yeah, humans and Pokemon got married in ancient times. It's like, whoa.
No, they didn't say that. They said they had relationships.
Tomato.
All right, let's move on because we've been talking about this for like 40 minutes.
I'm just saying, like, no, because I want Ellie to answer me. How do you put auxiliary sex in the game?
You release a Pokemon game that's intended to have an older demographic.
I don't.
Okay, but how do you put it in an E10 and up game, bro?
We said E10. It has to be rated T minimum.
Okay, but
rated T minimum, and then you present the game. You present the game in a sort of like Pokemon Legends.
I'm gonna kill you.
All right, fucking. You know what? Please fucking do. Please do. I'm right here. Do it.
I'm just saying.
Come
like,
on.
If anybody can tell. If anybody
I'm
can
right
tell
here.
me
Come
how
on.
If anybody can tell me how they do in an E10 plus game, I will. Give
I said
you $10.
rated T. Rated
Okay,
T game,
but-
not E10. Rated T.
Bro, the teen rating doesn't even fucking exist anymore, Ellie.
What do you mean it doesn't?
It doesn't exist anymore.
What do you mean it doesn't? Who says it doesn't?
I did. They got rid of that shit in 2012.
Did they actually?
Yes. What modern game is rated T for teen, Ellie? Please tell me.
Are you being dead ass?
Yes.
There's no way. Hold on.
Yes. They got
Hold
rid
on.
of it for
Hold
E10
on.
plus. Well, you can't. Come on, Ellie. You should know this.
This is
I am
news to
playing
me.
Sonic. Ace, I am playing Sonic Rush, but I'm on that last special stage. This shit is horrible.
Oh my gosh.
Telling you, bro. Alright, I'm done with Sonic Rush.
Why are you?
But yeah, I
playing
told
Sonic-
you.
Why are you playing Sonic Rush in the first place?
Because I was waiting for you to come with the reason, but you didn't come up. Anyways, Yeah, they got rid of the teen rating, Ellie. What?
T is right there. It still exists. I am looking at the ESRB board. T is still there.
Yeah, but they don't. Nobody uses it because E10 Plus is the same damn thing nowadays. It's like early childhood, bro. They don't even have that shit no more. It'll be like.
No, I feel like
All
rated T games are still being made.
Nope. Name one modern one. That's right. There's none.
I can't think of one. Is Breath of the Wild not rated T for teen?
No.
Really? Hold on.
No, it's rated E10 and up. Anyways, I think we can move on. Like Ace said. I think we can move on. Bree, what do you think about that though?
About what?
Shoot, I just died.
Like the Pokemon shit.
Like the folklore stuff?
Yeah. Cool. Base.
I mean, I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I feel like they should have released it to the fan base so that way they would know about it. But I feel like everybody finding it out this way makes it seem like what it's not, you know, which is why everybody was confused and everything.
No, I think
I
it's.
just feel like they should have released it a little earlier, or at least actually put it out there for the fans to consume and dissect and everything.
I disagree. I think if they put it out, Pokemon would be a mad different series.
I don't think they should like explicitly like put it out like to our faces, but they could have just said like, oh yeah, like some of like the new Pokemon like designs were like inspired by folklore and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, they could easily. Capcom does that with Monster Hunter. Every so often they'll release a book with concept art and stories and whatnot. Also, chill. You want to know what's a recent 2024 game that came out that's already T for teen?
Which one?
Sparking Zero.
Yeah, that's a good point. But no, like nobody uses that rating anymore. Like legitimately, nobody.
I feel like anime fighters do.
Like
Anime fighters.
Anime fighters are like probably the exception.
Anime fighters and anime games, and then certain action games are probably rated T for teen. It's because nowadays, I feel like a lot of games that could be rated T for teen, the developers like, you know what, let's just go for the rated M rating, and they bump it up. I feel like that's what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, well, the thing is, they want to hit a bigger audience. Obviously, they're gonna go for E10 plus.
No, they go for M.
No, for a bigger audience that isn't like a M rating, they go for E10 plus. Well, Ellie, trust me, bro.
Maybe.
I know what I'm talking about.
Because I don't know, I feel like certain shooters were rated 10 at some point, right? Or rated T for teen, right?
Yeah, but
nowadays they go for M. But nowadays they go for M.
Yeah, but like for Pokemon, like if they're gonna go for teen, they'd rather be like, let's just bring it down to E10 plus.
I could totally see Nintendo doing that because that's what they did with Smash. Smash, they toned down a lot of stuff to go for E10.
Smash Melee used to be it was T for teen.
Yeah. So was Brawl. Brawl was the last Smash game I want to say that was rated T for teen. I think 4 onwards was E10.
We're getting off track. So let's continue. Ace, would you like to bring up the next topic on the Google Doc?
Yeah. Alright, so our next topic is Bandai sending employees to the expulsion room.
To the what?
The expulsion room.
All right, let me explain a little bit of the background before we actually get into what's happening. So in Japan, the work culture in Japan is that everybody likes to work. Nobody wants to quit like their job, and like they're hard workers, right? And so what Japanese companies will do is instead of firing them, they'll put them in the isolated room and just have them stay there until they quit, because a lot of Japanese workers aren't comfortable with getting paid to do nothing. Like, that's just the culture in Japan. A lot of Japanese culture just isn't comfortable getting money to do nothing. And so a lot of people in Japan will quit when that happens. They isolate them and they make them feel bad, so the Japanese workers quit, and then they don't have to pay them severance, and that's happens. So there's the background on that.
Yeah. Japanese work culture is, I think, crazy. Because on the one hand, a lot of people talk about the positives. It's like, oh, you know, we don't... Because I think, what was it? Japan doesn't have unions, but they have union mentality from the get-go, right? Is that how Japan works? Yeah. So
exactly.
they have that going on, and they like they got there's got to be like legal precedent to fire somebody. But this expulsion room, on the other hand, is like a workaround to that. Which to me is
because Japanese
crazy.
workers, like, they're hard, like that's all they know. So yeah.
So do they get paid for being in the expulsion room?
Yeah, they do.
I'm just saying, if this happened in America, I would just be chilling.
Yeah, everybody would be like, hell yeah. Yeah, but that's exactly why that doesn't happen in America.
You know, we would be okay with this because we aren't being fired for a job, but for the Japanese, jobs are everything over there.
Yeah.
Their job is their life.
Yeah, and I think it also goes back to the Japanese economy, because I think they're overly inflated right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know, they're trying to be locked in 24/7. So I don't know.
It's like
I
that. I
think
forgot what the terminology is, but like it's like strategically like laying people off, but like without the company being like at fault for it.
I forget what it is too. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like
because they basically make the employees quit rather than letting them off.
Because they've done that before. With some people that
Chill, do you think the quote-unquote mystery Nintendo project they were working on was just Prime 4?
No, it was Kid Icarus.
You think so?
Yep.
Damn, that'd be unfortunate, because people want a Kid Icarus. Or at least they're very vocal about wanting a Kid Icarus.
Either Kid Icarus or was that fucking Star Fox racing game?
You were getting a Star Fox racing game?
Yeah.
This is news to me. What the fuck?
You didn't know that?
No.
We talked about it a long ass time ago. Hey, do you remember I brought that up like 3 years ago?
What, the Kid Icarus?
No, a Star Fox racing game. Damn, guess not. Look it up, Ellie.
Let me see. Let me see this real quick.
It's gonna be like F-Zero.
Star Fox racing game. Oh no, but it says here Retro Studios is making a Star Fox racing game, not Bandai.
That's what they originally thought on initial reports. But it was incorrect. They mixed it up because Bandai was working on Metroid Prime 4.
I know they use the term silently quitting, but that's not what's happening.
No, silently no. Silently quitting is completely different. Because silently quitting is people not doing a 2-week notice.
Yeah, you're purposely trying.
Yeah, no. This is your boss telling you, hey, there's a room in there. I want you to chill in there for a couple of days. And after a couple of days, the people are just like, damn, I'm not doing shit. I got no value here, and I'm quitting. I'm out. That's what's happening here.
Exactly. Like, nobody wants to go home to their wife in Japan and be like, what'd you do at work? Nothing.
Yeah, no, the mentality is definitely different, because fucking, I remember back when I was working in the fields, and when we did nothing, we got paid a full day. We're just like, free money.
See, but that's why America's better. That's why we don't care. We getting paid.
I was watching a Gretzko, and one of the characters had this essentially happen to them because he was getting moved out of his position, but he got moved to like some department that was supposed to be important, but he was the only one working over there because they were trying to get him to quit, but because he wouldn't resign, they were just trying to push him out basically, and that's kind of what's happening.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what Bandai's doing. They also laid off a bunch of people, and they also canceled a bunch of projects. There was supposed to be a One Piece fighting game.
Damn it!
Thank God, bro. Thank you.
That's some bullshit.
Thank you.
Don't they already have one though?
Wait,
Yeah,
so
but
wait.
that's Bleach.
Yeah, no, so animes get like a fighting game ever so often. And the thing with One Piece, I feel like the last one undersold, but I can understand why the last one undersold. The campaign is fucking bullshit. In my personal opinion, if they want to do One Piece justice, they gotta give them the what was it, the Ultimate Ninja Storm series? Is that like the big Naruto series video games?
Yeah.
They need to do the same thing with One Piece, because the last One Piece fighting game, the story mode was just centered around the fucking the prison break arc during the time skip. It was just Battle Marineford, and all you did in the story was you started off by playing as Luffy through the Battle of Marineford, and then once you beat Luffy's story, you played as another character through the Battle of Marineford, and then you played the story of another character through the Battle of Marineford. The only thing that was different was for Ace and for Blackbeard, who had a separate fight that took place before the Battle of Marineford. That was the whole entire campaign. It's just the Battle of Marineford from different perspectives. That's it. And I'm just like, bro, what? Meanwhile, you play One Piece Grand Adventure on the GameCube, and it was just short, concise, condensed versions of each and every fucking arc. And then you had the battle mode, which had a bunch of variety of characters and whatnot. And I wish One Piece Burning Blood, which is the name of the last One Piece fighting game, I wish it did that with the story. But no, it was just one short arc with different perspectives. That was it. And it was so boring. And the game balancing sucked ass. And then there was too many Luffys. It also had the Dragon Ball problem with too many Gokus, but instead it was too many Luffys.
It sounds like One Piece.
No. What I mean by too many Luffys is that you had Luffy at the beginning of the series. You had Luffy with just Gear 2, Luffy with just Gear 3, Luffy with just Gear 4. You had Luffy with a specific outfit. You had Boxing Luffy. You had different Luffys, but a lot of the Luffys were basically the same. They could have easily been different skins, no problem. Like Ace, like you know the argument you had with Goku and Sparking Zero. You're like, bro, there's too many Gokus. Some of these should just be skins. It was like that, but it was a bigger issue in Burning Blood. It was a definitely bigger issue. If you look at the roster for Burning Blood and you see all the different Luffys, I personally feel like there was too many. But yeah, I'm upset because they could have easily made a better One Piece fighting game, no problem. And I'm pretty sure they backed out because, like, the last one undersold. Let's not bother making one for now. And I'm just like, bro, come on, man.
Thankfully.
I'm mad.
Thankfully, bro. Thank God. No One Piece fighting game. Good for me.
Jack, he stayed being a One Piece hater.
Anyway, the One Piece special that came out is fire.
I haven't seen it yet.
Me neither. But I heard it was good.
I gotta see it. After this episode, it's just a rerun of Fishman, right? Was it Fishman?
I don't know.
Because One Piece is going on break, and then they're gonna in the meantime, what they're gonna do for the anime is they're gonna rerun one of the previous arcs, but it's gonna be edited. Is what they said they're gonna do. But I forgot which arc we're doing.
The only One Piece I'm watching is the Netflix one.
The Netflix live action.
Yeah.
Have you actually seen it?
Not out yet.
Yes, it is.
The One Piece live action's been out. What are you talking about?
It's not the live action, the animated series.
Oh, the remake?
I'm talking about
No One Piece.
Hopefully it's good.
Alright, let's keep going.
So what's next?
Oh, you want to talk about the ride stuff? Chill?
Yes.
Because I know you were really particular.
Let Ace introduce this, actually. He hasn't introduced anything.
I just introduced
He just introduced the last bit.
All right, you introduce this one. I introduced the other one.
All right. So, chat, we got some juicy news in regards to Riot, who are known to making the very popular titular game of League of Legends, and also the game where your sister calls people in the voice called Daddy, called Valorant. apparently they're changing they're changing their development cycle on content when it comes to League of Legends, the way they handle skins and champions and whatnot. For the most part, on the surface, from what the player base will see, will remain unchanged, and more has to do with the background. And the downside of that is that they're firing people again. Which is
after they made a faker skin that sold like a shitload.
Yeah. So for context, right? One of the best League of Legends esports player. His name is Faker. He is considered the best. I think he's also the highest paid esports athlete too, racking 5 million a year, which is not a lot for actual sports, but is a lot for esports. I think he's like definitely the most paid esports player. At the moment. But yeah, no, so there's, again, the best esports player in League of Legends. His name is Faker, South Korean. Pretty good, pretty talented. He has he has a bunch of favorite characters, but one of his favorite characters, her name is Ari, and she's basically like a multi-tailed fox. And they made a skin for that character that has a lot of Easter eggs and references to Faker. And the way you got the skin was not by directly buying it, no. Essentially, you had to gamble loot boxes in order to eventually get the skin, and it would typically cost you $500 fucking just to get this damn skin.
Wow.
The chance to get the skin.
Yeah, I mean, it caps out at 500 essentially to get the skin. Yeah. That's how fucking expensive the skin is, and out here in the West, a lot of people were essentially trying to like speak out about it. And people on Reddit and a couple other websites, on Discord and whatnot, people got together, and what they did is whenever people would play a League of Legends ranked, people would ban Ari, to protest. However, that shit did fucking nothing, right? And if you look at the West stats, that character was banned kind of often, not every time, but often enough. But if you looked at the data centers for Asia, not only was Ari not banned, it seemed like everybody was putting a down payment to get this fucking skin. So that skin sold millions. That skin sold millions. And now, fast forward till now, again, Riot is changing things up in the background, and they're just like, hey, we're going to fire people. Where's the logic in that?
I just read the thing though. They're trying to sugarcoat it by saying like they're gonna give them
severance pay,
6 months of pay and stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know what I've noticed in like the last like 4 podcasts we've done is that
we're getting fired everywhere.
People getting fired left and right.
We've been talking about that a lot.
Yeah. No. It's been a common issue since COVID, but when COVID basically like when people started opening the doors and whatnot, a lot of people got fired. That happened back then because everybody was working from home, so they were hiring everybody in case somebody was sick or somebody couldn't make it or whatnot, or people have technical difficulty issues. They were hiring people to essentially have people working around on the clock to make sure things were working out. But once stores were opened again, they were excess in employees and they had to fire people around. This time around, a lot of this stuff doesn't make fucking sense. Like, what would be the reason to fire people now? When, as a company, they're doing good.
Oh, what they say in the article is that they're trying to build a team that has League going for an everlasting future. But a lot of the people they fired were artists.
Yeah. Yeah, which is quite unfortunate, especially considering I think some of those artists...
And one of the artists made the Ari skin.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yes.
The one who made the skin got fired?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I saw a tweet about that actually the other day. I think someone was talking about it, but I wasn't sure exactly what it was referencing. But I think the person posted on Twitter. I don't remember their handle or anything, but I was like, what the hell? Because like I was saying, it doesn't make sense to fire them if they're supposedly doing well as a company.
Because if I had to guess, a lot of these artists are under like sort of like their contract. They're not official Riot employees.
No, they were.
They were? Oh fuck, never mind.
No, they were. They let them go.
Because when the first ring of firings happened, a lot of people were just under contract that they kept renewing over and over again. They're like, okay, we're not going to renew you guys anymore. And they did give them severance pay at least. And I'm pretty sure that they might help them out. But like, what's the point in doing it now when you guys are fucking, rolling dough, I don't see the logic. By the way, that's the splash art for the skin. If you guys want to look at the splash art, and I don't know if you guys even care in posting like if you guys want me to put like a showcased video of the skin itself. But yeah, like
the skin is so pretty though.
Yeah. Yeah, and mind you, that's the splash art. That's not the model. So the thing with characters in League of Legends, you have the splash art, and then you have the model. They hire the artist to do the splash art, and then they have separate artists to do the model, because the model's got to essentially turn the skin into something visually that you can play with, and with a bunch of visual effects and sound effects and whatnot. But like, again, like, those are the people that got fired, which is crazy to me.
Let me see if I can find the tweet, because I remember seeing it.
Damn, we're here looking like Murahar in the corner. What's up, Daga? What's good? A little bit.
Ooh.
He's talking about me. Because the camera's like right here.
I'm just saying, like, and Asa said it, like, everybody's getting fired nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, for some companies, it kind of makes sense. Whenever, like certain companies, when there is something that is considered a flop, a company would be like, all right, this game flopped. We're treating this as a loss. The people that worked on this loss are out. That's usually how it goes, which is kind of unfortunate. But this, I would say, is even worse, because where's the flop? Like, it's fucked up. It's fucked up when the game doesn't meet expectations and they fire people. Like, that's fucked. But this is even double fucked. Because again, Riot is doing, as far as we know, Riot is doing well. There's, they're always pumping new skins. There's always a new champion and whatnot. Freaking, if I think the crazy thing about these skin lines is that League is at the point where if they want to pump out new skins, they got to come up with a new concept. As an example, like one of the big sort of like skin lines they have is called KDA, which is meant to be like a sort of like K-pop virtual band, and they did a first wave of skins, and eventually they did a second wave with a couple of extra skins here and there. They'll do such stuff like that. Well, they'll come up with a concept, release skins. If the concept does well enough, they'll add another wave to it, and if a concept line, and if they feel like the concept is fulfilled, they'll just come up with a new concept, with a new theme and new skins and whatnot. So, like, they in terms of, like, the cosmetic side of things for League of Legends, it's an ever-growing snowball. And you mean to tell me they still want to fire people regardless? Like, what the hell's going on, man? Like, what is happening here?
Exactly.
It's all double.
I reckon everybody in chat should watch Atrioc. Ace watches Atrioc now, I think.
What does Atrioc have to do with this? I'm so lost. Are you just tossing that in there?
He talks about a lot of, like, marketing and, like, people getting fired and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Does he have his thoughts on the? Oh, there's a tweet. I've been laid off after 4.5 years of being character artist at Riot Games during my time at League. I made 23 skins and outsourced managed over 40 skins. I only have 60 days to find a new job in the U.S. before my visa expires. Oh shit! So they're only.
I thought it was the one that made the splash art for the other skin that you sent, but that's the one that I saw the other day.
But regardless, that's still fuck, because that's one of the artists that got hit though. That's still damn, and they're here in the United States under a work visa. That's even, bro. That's fucked. That's fucked. I wish these people that got fired the best, because man, this is fucking ass. Like, every once in a while, I don't think I've ever mentioned it on stream, but I have said this a couple of times, where one thing that I starting to not like about video game art styles in recent years is that it seems a lot of them are borrowing from League, because League of Legends art style is meant to be fantasy, but it's like anime fantasy, if that makes any sense. Like, there's like weird, do you guys know what I'm talking about?
I know.
No.
Like, I'm trying to figure out like so Riot or League of Legends art, it looks very similar to fucking something like Paladins, which kind of has some overlapping features with fucking Overwatch. There's a little bit of it in fucking Smite. There's a little bit of it in fucking Marvel Rivals. There's like a weird sameness to some of these like sort of art styles. And normally, I'm just like, damn, I kind of wish there was more, like there wasn't some overlap. But now I'm just like, I don't even care that there's overlap because these people got fucking fired and they just need a job to hire them. I don't give a fuck anymore. Oh but man, that's some bullshit.
People are getting fired left and right.
Ace is scrolling through the artist's Twitter, and so she retweeted some posts from some other Riot artists that got fired. Somebody said they've been working there for 7 years. Someone else said that I guess they were their friend, and they also got fired as well. So it's just left and right, people just losing jobs. No matter how long they worked there. Like, the guy who worked there for 7 years, like, come on now, he's a veteran there at this point.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's made a ton of content for them. They just drop him like that?
I don't give a fuck.
It's crazy. It's like those things where they say that people are just numbers for companies at this point. Like, they don't care.
True. Exactly, Bree. Exactly. That being said, I'm starting my own company.
I think
It's called
I think he made his Twitter account just to say he got fired.
yeah, legit. I actually think so
Yeah, because
too.
he only has a few tweets, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they did it to, because I'm looking at some of these tweets too. I wouldn't be surprised if they did it just to say that they got fired, but also to put themselves out there. Because I feel like one thing that I do know is that when it comes to the voice actors, some of the voice actors chose not to be credited in the credits for leaked projects. But I imagine if they got laid off and be like, all right, guys, I was a voice actor I voiced this fucking character. I need a job ASAP. Y'all really like my character, right? Get me in here in another game. Fuck.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
You do.
Yeah, that's a depressing news. I just think the whole industry's fucked. I think we need to kill Blizzard. They're not related, but they drink breast milk, so look, you gotta do that.
I thought that was Ubisoft that did that.
No, that was Blizzard. Blizzard's the one that forced the lady to kill herself.
Oh, was it Activision Blizzard?
Yes, remember Blizzard literally forced the lady to kill herself.
Well, they didn't force the lady to kill herself, but they put her in a position that she ended up killing herself in.
Yeah, they just took pictures of her nudes and also, breast milk.
The breast milk was a different bullshit.
Well, no, the breast milk, yeah, no, but
you didn't hear about that, Bree?
Bro, Bree, no. That's a whole different thing. That's a whole different thing.
It's a whole different thing that happened. It's a whole different thing. It's a whole different thing that happened years ago. But what essentially happened was that at one of these, like at Activision Blizzard, there was a bunch of women that were working at the company that were pregnant, but they had breast milk, and they would sometimes put it in the fridge for later, so that way they can use it for their child and whatnot. And the men, out of nowhere, would just be like, "Oh, breast milk!" Walk up to the fridge and start fucking drinking that shit.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they also forced the lady to kill herself because of some relationship shit.
They didn't enforce her into a relationship, but
they didn't force her to kill herself, but
basically she went through some dramatic bullshit, and she was on the shit end of the stick, so to speak, and her mental went down, and she ended up killing herself, and people didn't care.
Yeah. And Jason Schreier's a bitch for not reporting it earlier.
Yep.
Because that stuff is hard to not really to maintain, but if you don't pump out a lot and you need it for your baby, somebody just going up and chugging it in the fridge, I would be upset too.
Yeah.
No, but nah. And then the reporter who reported it didn't actually report it until later because his connections got severed.
Yep.
Bruh.
Therefore, Jason Schreier's a bitch.
Yep.
He's making money off of it too. He posted a book. Yeah. That's it. Fuck Activision Blizzard. Fuck Riot.
Fuck Riot. Fuck League of Legends. The game's ass anyways.
All right, Ace, introduce the next one.
I think it's because he's short.
No, you introduced something. You haven't done anything yet.
I already did.
What did you do?
I did the Pokemon shit.
Yeah, and then Ace did the Bandai, and then I did the League of Legends, so now it goes to you.
I was gonna
Reintroduce
Oh,
something.
Breezy do it. All right, let Bree do it. Let Bree do
the
it.
next topic if y'all want.
Dude, the next topic kind of whack.
It is kind of whack.
Which one?
So, there's been news all over Twitter, aka X,
X.com.
thanks to Elon Musk, that he's decided to remove the block feature, so that way
Based.
also people that you block can also like stalk your posts without you knowing. So it won't even matter that they're blocked,
Yeah.
which is ridiculous.
Well, they can't interact with it though.
They can't do anything with the tweet. They can just see it.
Correct.
Uh-huh.
They shouldn't be able to see it at all, though, which is nuts. Don't understand why he decided to do that, but I feel like there's something going on there. as to
It's-
why he decided.
It's basically just another version of the mute button at that point, which
Yeah.
is so I don't get it.
Well, I feel like blocking was always useless. Because like if somebody wants to see your tweets, they're gonna see your tweets either way.
They're gonna yeah, but it's
True,
like I don't want
like-
this person to see me. I block them.
Right.
Yeah, but if they want to see it, then they'll see it.
Can't they not see your stuff if you block them?
If you
Exactly.
block-
But if you block somebody and they want to see your tweets, they're gonna look at your tweets. They just hop on a public forum or just use an alt account.
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, you know what? If you dislike somebody that much that you want to mildly inconvenience somebody to have them go through the extra mile to see your tweets, that's a win.
yeah.
I'm
just hoping that he doesn't get rid of like the private feature, because then that would just completely eradicate the reason for muting or blocking at that point.
yeah, no, definitely that, because I don't know, like I personally don't block people myself. I usually just mute accounts, but if there's one, if there's an account that I see that I genuinely don't like at all, or you know, actually what I do
There's
block.
only what's up?
The only kind of accounts that I mainly block are accounts that can just create a download link for anything you post. Those are the accounts that I usually block. So, you know, because like let's say I upload something funny and somebody's like somebody pings like a Twitter bot to download the video. I'm just like, nuh-uh, you ain't doing that shit. You gotta figure out your own way to delete that shit. Don't rely on a bot. That's what I do.
Have any accounts blocked? Ace,
What?
do you have any accounts blocked?
I think so.
Let me see. Who do I actually have blocked on Twitter?
Not wrong.
I only have 2 accounts blocked, chat.
I think
Only
I have
2. I only have 2 accounts blocked. Only 2. And I think Ace knows. Does Ace know? Ace, do you know?
I'm not gonna say them obviously.
I think you know.
personal blocks, and then I have some spam bots that I block.
But just know if Elon removes this feature and the accounts get unblocked and I have to see it, we're not living another day, boys. We're not living another days. We're not living another day, chat. You see me looking at the camera? We're not living another day, bro.
Let's see. I got a bunch of accounts blocked. Hold on. Most of them are bots. I blocked Nico Lol. Who else did I block? I blocked the Genshin. I have Dream blocked. I got Liver King blocked. Who the fuck is this?
No, Liver King.
Oh, somebody
That's
was
a valid
retweeting.
block
Somebody
for
was
a while.
retweeting Lollyporn on my timeline. I have them blocked. What the AI artist. I have them blocked. Oh yeah. At one point they changed the way ads work on Twitter now. Before, in order to promote a tweet and make it an ad, it would promote both the tweet and the account, right? At one point, I got sick and tired of seeing the same ads over and over again. They started blocking those. But now I can't do that because now the ads are just ads, and it pisses me off.
Yeah.
I hate how they changed that. Oh yeah, I blocked Raid Shadow Legends.
Sorry, chat. I can't talk about my block list.
We can't. That unfortunately that information is redacted.
It is redacted. But yeah, Elon removing the block feature, bad sign. Everybody's going to Bluesky. That's not going to last at all, to be honest, because they also steal your information. That's literally Facebook. Not fake Facebook. That's Meta associated.
Don't you have to have like an invite link to join anyway?
For Bluesky?
No, they opened it. They opened it to everybody now.
Oh, they opened it up.
Oh yeah, by the way, Chad, I never mentioned it. Follow me on Bluesky. The handle's already in the description.
I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you guys.
Subscription.
I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you guys though, it's not gonna last because they also steal your information.
Bluesky?
But whatever. Yes.
Is Bluesky meta based or?
Yeah, they're collaborating with Meta to make it.
Two made up Bluesky.
So yeah, that's not gonna last, chat. That's not gonna last.
Your information gets. If I'm being honest at this point, your information is being stolen from everywhere. If, in my opinion, in my genuine opinion, if the government wants to stop the selling of people's information, you want to know how they do it? This would be my plan to stop this. Basically, any kind of information broker that sells your information should also pay commission to the person of the information they stole. So, if a data broker sold my information, they owe me money. I feel like that's one good way to stop your information from being sold on the internet. Like, genuinely. Because, like, selling information is not technically illegal. And I don't think they're going to make that illegal. But again, like that's what I'm saying it because I'm genuinely upset about this. Like, if they sell my information, whatever, I don't give a fuck. Just give me my cut. Where's my cut in all this? You have my name, possibly my address, and some other information about me. Where's my cut in all this? You're making money off of me? Give me my money. You know?
Yeah.
And I feel like that's one way to solve the issue. Just start paying, the people whose information they stole.
It's real, chat. I found Ace's address online last time.
Yeah.
Shit was crazy. And Ellie's.
My ass is not moving my shit to Bluesky. I'm going to lose access to all my GP artists, especially the ones who are private and rarely accept invites.
You meant porn. Translation porn.
Who are you following?
Translation porn. Translation porn.
Why would it be porn? Everybody who does porn has their shit open. They want to be out there.
Not everybody.
People who post porn on Twitter always get shadow banned. I don't think they want to private themselves. I think that's the last thing they want to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, Chad, if you have a Bluesky, follow me on Bluesky.
There's only a couple more left, chat. All right, there's only 2 more, chat, and then we get to the method part 5.
Does he keep changing?
Bro, that's the meta joke, bro. We keep changing the number.
Okay, sure. Now
All
I
right.
think you can talk about this one, because this is one that you definitely wanted to talk about, right?
Okay, chat. So you guys know X Defiant? Show X Defiant on the screen, Ellie. So X Defiant was a shooter that was supposed to compete with Call of Duty. It released with shitty netcode. Still kind of bad. And so, I think a month and a half ago, we talked about X Defiant shutting down if it didn't get enough players. Well, now that same rumor popped up, but with more credibility because, more shit. And so, with that being said, chat, X Defiant might shut down after season 4.
They wrote a community note on the tweet though.
Yeah. Okay. So
yes, but that doesn't change anything.
yeah. So the thing with X Defiant, there's been a lot of smoke and mirrors shit in regards to understanding the lifespan of X Defiant. So when X Defiant first launched, so the game is free to play. The game's free to play right off the get go. There's battle passes, there's monetization, so it's live service game, right? However, there's a couple issues with X Defiant. The biggest one is the netcode. Sometimes when you shoot somebody, those hits don't register, and sometimes when they shoot you, you're just like, where did they shoot me? And then you look at the kill cam. The game doesn't even have a kill cam.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But anyways, that's besides the point. The point is the netcode is shitty and the hit registration isn't there. Like, sometimes in Splatoon, when you're shooting other players, you're just like, bro, they should have been dead. Why? And you get hit with like that lag. X Defiant has the exact same thing, except it's worse. It's not. It doesn't happen every match, but it's pretty common enough. So that's one issue. The other you look at the game visually, it looks like an old like a launch PS4 / like late stage PS3 game. So it's visually not that appealing. The UI for all the menus fucking sucks ass. So you just look at this game, you can definitely tell it's low budget. However, the good parts about it is that on the good connection, the gunplay is good. There is it's a bit hero shooter inspired. I don't know how many factions there is now, but there's like different factions, and each and every faction has like their own like gimmick. Like there's one faction that's all about like stealth, and one of the things you can do is you can turn invisible for a brief period of time. Another faction's all about healing, and either you drop a canister that heals within a certain area, or you heal. You give off like a healing aura that heals around you. There's another faction that's all about fire, so either you explode the ground, or you send a drone to shoot fire and whatnot. And then everybody has access to the same guns and whatnot. So, you know, the gameplay is good. It's just, you look at the game, it looks fugly. The connection is not all that great sometimes. The gameplay, although the gunplay is good, it's the same maps, the same modes. After some point, you're just like, okay, I've had my fill. So people start leaving. And for 2 seasons now, there's been a lot of speculation of when the game will die. And that's the thing we've been trying to... We've been keeping up to date. At one point, we're just like, oh, it's going to happen at the end of Season 3. But now the rumor mill is saying it's going to happen at the end of Season 4. What do we truly know? Not much. But this game is dying regardless. Not many people are playing it, and as time goes on, less and less people are playing it.
Exactly. Now, Bree brought up a good point. She was like, well, the community says it's wrong. Well, no shit. If the executive producer comes out and is like, yeah, guys, we're actually going to shut it down after Season 4, then nobody's going to fucking play it.
Yeah.
The executive producer is not a good source of information when it comes to a rumor like this.
Yes.
It's like if a leak happened of the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo was like, actually, guys, there's no leaks of the Nintendo Switch 2, guys. Like, Nintendo themselves is not a good source. This is like if Blizzard investigated Blizzard and found out there's no wrongdoing. We investigated ourselves and nothing is wrong. That is the type of shit this community is doing, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, the executive producer is going to say this is wrong. Obviously. That's not a good source of information, though. Like, if we're talking shit about a game, you can't investigate. The developer can't investigate itself and be like, actually, this is incorrect. That's you can't do that. That's why that community note is wrong, bro. You can't.
Yeah.
You want to dispel all rumors that your game is dead.
And what's even more hilarious too is I don't think we talk about this in the podcast, but one of the recent things they did with X Defiant is that how long has it been 2 months since the Call of Duty beta?
Yeah.
So the last beta they had for the new Call of Duty game that's coming out, right after the beta period ended, just to hype up, just to like benefit off of the high everybody had from Call of Duty, the people at X Defiant were like, hey guys, from this date to this date, if you log in and play every day, we'll give you in-game currency that normally you would spend actual money to get. And they did this right after the Call of Duty beta ended. That's how desperate they are for attention.
Yeah, and it still didn't work.
Yeah. Like imagine some crazy-ass Battle Royale came out and Fortnite was dying, and something happened to this Battle Royale and Fortnite's like, oh, well, since you guys aren't playing that game, here's some free V-Bucks. Just hop on and play, we'll give you V-Bucks. It's basically like that. It's like, it's crazy. Like,
so desperate, literally.
Yeah.
Like,
and
plus, if it's shutting down, like, obviously the executive producer is going to be like, yeah, guys, it's shutting down. Because people have spent money on it.
People have already spent money on it because, again, there's battle passes, there's cosmetics. You can take the time to grind for any new characters and new factions they add into the game, or you can spend actual money. So, they're if they have the option to squeeze as much money as they can, they definitely will. But this game is dying regardless. Have we seen the Steam charts for this game recently?
Yeah, they're ass, bro. Shit is not good.
Let me see.
I'll be honest, I never heard of this game.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, Bree, you have to do more research. I can't believe you thought the community note was a legitimate piece of information, bro.
I have no idea. Like, I've heard of a bunch of other shooters, but I have never heard of this
Like, obviously, you can't investigate yourself and be like, yeah, there's nothing wrong
Yeah,
here.
because so the thing with this game, it was meant to be like the sort of like underdog of shooters. Because Ubisoft has a shooter right now, and it's Rainbow Six Siege. But Rainbow Six Siege is meant to be like a sort of tactical shooter. X-Defiant is meant to be more traditional. And it's traditional to the point where a lot of people that played it, a lot of content creators that did try it out, are like, oh, this plays a lot like old Call of Duty with the, some new things sprinkled in between. So, on release...
With the netcode's ass.
With the netcode's ass, yes, of course. But like on release, a lot of people gave the game positive feedback. But as time went on, the issues of the game began to creep up, and everyone began to realize, okay, this game has some good in it, but it's not good enough to make me want to stay, because there's other issues going on with the game that I don't like, or that make the game unattractive. I'm a bounce. So yeah, that's been happening too.
Yeah. And so I think it will end. No matter if the executive producer can't be like, no, guys, it's not actually going to end. Please stay, guys. Please. Please, please. It's like a Blizzard investigated their own, like, sexual harassment claims that were like, we did nothing wrong. So, yeah. I think it's going to shut down. Call me on that at some point.
So there's no Steam charts for this that I could find, but I'm looking at the Twitch stats. The all-time peak for X-Defiant at one point was 203,000 views, but now in terms of viewership, it's down to 1,000.
That shit is low as fuck.
That is low as fuck. Yeah, that
Call of Duty Black Ops 2 has more viewership.
Yeah. Oh no, definitely. And some people were definitely calling. I honestly, I feel like calling it the COD killer didn't help it at all. Because you call it something XX killer, and then people look at it and they go through it and they compare it, and they're just like, no, this is nothing like this, or this is a weaker version of that, or this is that we got at home, and then that like people look at it, compare it, and the moment they find something they don't like, they're like, peace, and I feel like that kills the game even faster.
Exactly.
But yeah.
That's also Ubisoft's fault from their shitty ass marketing.
But yes, X-Defiant is currently on suicide watch.
Yeah, chat. Play it before it runs away. The netcode is still ass though. That's why I dropped it.
Yeah, that's why I dropped it too. It was just the netcode, because within release month, I took the time to unlock every gun, and I took the time to unlock almost all the characters. And the neat thing about the characters, right? What matters more is the item that each faction has compared to instead the character, because you can play as a specific character, but the character is more of like a visual thing. What really matters more is the gadget or the device that their faction has that they bring into the table. That's what matters more. But yeah, no, the game is on that pack watch right now.
Yeah. So yeah, chat. I think we're gonna see X-Defiant die. Place your bets. And yeah.
You think it's gonna die this season or next season?
Wait, what is this screenshot you sent, Ace?
Oh, it's the community.
Yeah.
That is from like the patch notes from the news update thing that they had.
Oh yeah.
I just thought
but yeah. No, yeah, it's stupid.
Wait,
they're trying everything. They're trying everything.
Weapons that reach level 500 during a match display a level of 501 in the match summary screen, which was both incorrect and also infuriating for round number fans.
It's over. The game is dying. That's how you know the game is dying, bro. They said that shit's infuriating.
They rather fix that over netcode. I genuinely feel like Bree. I'm gonna look for a trailer and post it in the group chat if you guys want to look at it later. The game was definitely made on a low budget, and I feel like that's the reason why they're not gonna fix the netcode, because they don't have the budget to fix it. Like, genuinely.
Yeah. Well, I don't really care. All right, Ellie. The last topic's all you, bro. You wanted this one.
The last topic is all me. Ubisoft France employees on strike. Bro, I feel like at this point we're about to have a Ubisoft segment. per podcast because like
every time Ubisoft is brought up somehow, bro. How?
dude,
Tell me what?
Every time we're here, like, have you noticed we're talking about Ubisoft every 2 weeks?
yes.
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks.
Alrighty.
And every time it's a L.
Mhm.
It's a L for Ubisoft.
It's an L for Ubisoft.
There hasn't
But-
been a single W, bro.
No, there really hasn't. So this L is coming up on them hard. 700 Ubisoft staff in France hold strikes in response to worldwide return to office mandate from Ubisoft from Assassin's Creed publisher. So, what do they mean by this? As many of you guys know, or many of you guys don't know, the new Assassin's Creed title that's coming up was unfortunately delayed because the devs are like, all right, you know what? We want to make this game as polished and as clean as we can for y'all to enjoy, and we'll even remove some of the monetization features that we originally had planned for this game. We're just giving that to y'all for free. But because they're doing that, they told a bunch of employees at France saying, hey, get back to work, boys. And what did the French say? No, senor. We're not doing that. That was terrible.
Or at least
What?
speak in Spanish.
Bonjour.
Bonjour, monsieur. I don't know what the I'm not a I don't know.
I
What
cook the pizza.
I cook the pizza. Anyways, point is, the French were like, bro, you can't just tell us, hey, go back to work. You gotta let us know about how we're getting paid, how we're planning this out, how we're doing all this fucking bullshit. We're not on call. We are not on call for y'all to be doing this to us. We're going on strike. And that's more or less what happened. Like, okay. So to give you to read a little bit about this article here. The decision is announced immediately after the failure of the profit-sharing negotiations. STJW wrote at the time. Exactly like previous salary negotiations, management proposals were unacceptable. The negotiations timetables was appalling, and management was deaf to the proposals of the various employee representatives. After more than 5 years of working efficiently in the current mode work context, many of our colleagues have built or rebuilt their lives, family life, housing, parent, etc. We simply cannot return to the previous working conditions, the union wrote. Our employees know this perfectly well. The consequences of its decisions will be the loss of our colleagues' jobs, the disorganization of many game projects, and the drastic increase in psychosocial risks for those who remain. So basically, you know, Ubisoft was like, all right, get back to work, and the French were like, bro, we're tired. You didn't even tell us how much you're paying us. You want us to just jump in?
The French is based, chat.
The French is
They've
definitely
been doing this. They've done this like every time anything with politics happens. They literally just riot.
Yeah, they're like, France was like, bro, come on, man. We just got done. We can't be doing this dance anymore. We're going on strike. And that's what they fucking did. So, yeah. And I think there's another article giving, I don't think this article specifically does a minor update, but I think there's another one saying, oh, Italy is also doing a strike as well. So, yeah. Ubisoft taking mad L's all around. Do you think Tencent's gonna buy Ubisoft, guys?
Honestly, probably.
At this rate,
Their Ubisoft executives are looking at the fucking barrel and they're like, guys, I think we need to sell.
yeah, no, like you know, people talk about a disconnect between company executives and developers, and I feel like the current prime example is definitely Ubisoft, because damn, bro, imagine, you know,
Couldn't be me.
no, cannot be me.
Yeah, that's Ubisoft.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that's it, chat. Though there is one extra bonus segment.
Oh, there's a bonus segment. What's the bonus segment?
Ace.
Talked about it at the start.
Exactly, chat. If you kept up, you know. Time to get hyped. It's time for the method segment.
Yes, so last time we talked, we introduced something called the method, and this is something that we're updating weekly or bi-weekly, whatever. So this is the new method, current patch notes. Do you want to talk about it too, or?
Yeah, no, hold on. Let me a little bit of backstory. So the method got patched last week. I mean, 2 weeks ago, unfortunately.
Does the chat even know what the method is? Explain the method.
Yes. Okay.
First of all.
Okay. Summary of the method last week, chat. So, summary 2 weeks ago. Quick summary, and then you can introduce today. So, 2 weeks ago, we talked about method point 1, which got patched out last week. Basically, it just involved Ellie going on Grindr, hooking up with a gay dude. Not actually hooking up, but goes with the gay dude. Gay dude introduces him to his like friends, which are all girls, right? And then Ellie goes to like the party with the girls, right? Because they're like, he's gay, right? So they have to practice on the dildo, and Ellie actually has to suck that shit in order to gain their trust. So when they have to like actually try it, they're gonna be like, hey, you're gay, right? Like you won't get hard, right? And they'll be like, he could be like, yeah, sure. And then they start doing it on him, and then he's just like, and then he turns straight at that moment, and then yeah.
I don't think you properly explained.
Flex. No, that's literally the method.
No, but you're not explaining the why.
That's the summary version.
Oh,
yeah, because he gets
the whole point of the method is so that Ellie can get some sloppy toppy.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the method.
Chat, why are my friends down bad on my behalf? I don't understand this. And it is not just these two, chat. It's not just Ace and Chill. My IRL friends, my homies that I've known for years, are also down bad on my behalf. I've talked about this on the last stream, but man,
we're not down bad on your behalf. This is just me and Chill.
We're just trying to help you.
We make the methods and then we tell people what they need to do. So like
exactly, we're like geniuses. Like this is part of this. It's an influence of the side project we're working on with entrepreneurship right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I'm just like, listen. Why do you guys go to the trouble of doing this? Like,
oh, Go said, dang Ellie on them harsh times, bro. Yo, Go said, dang Ellie on them harsh times. Yeah, shit's rough out here, Ghost. Like, we're out here, bro. We're just trying to help our boys.
What's crazy is that I'm not particularly interested in dating right now, and they're like, oh, well, okay, if we
you don't need a date, but you get sloppy toppy.
If we set up A and take him to B, he'll get to C, but first he's got to do D and E to get to F, and then HIG, and then he gets sloppy toppy.
No, it's literally like, bro. It's literally 3 easy steps.
All right. What's the new method? What's the new method?
Okay. Wait, no. Let me clear it up, chat. Hold on. 3 easy steps. Get on Grindr, become friends, go to 4 easy steps. Go to girl party, suck on dildo, and then get your dick sucked. Easy clap. Like literally proven method. Literally, bro.
Yeah, but we have a new one in case you don't want to do that one.
Yeah, because the other method got patched out last week.
Yeah. So he didn't capitalize on method number 1, so we had to make method number 5, aka method number 2.
Yeah, we had to skip the other 3 because those got patched out in a day, unfortunately. So
yeah. All right, so this method involves. I forget. Okay, I remember like the middle steps. I forget how like it starts though.
So here's what we do, right? So here's what we do, right? So we find Ellie's walking the street. He sees a baddie cop. Okay, he sees a baddie police officer, right? So he sees a baddie police officer, and so what he does is he commits crimes.
Yeah, he goes to like the gas station, robs a gas station.
Yeah, and he does it in front of her so she can stop him, right? But he keeps getting like this. I'm adding on. He gets away once, so she remembers him, right? And then when he actually gets arrested, he confesses, and then they're like, "Oh, like," and then like they're happily ever after. To be honest, like,
nah, he got like.
I forgot there was like
the officer's gonna arrest him. He's gonna be like, she's gonna be like, "Stop resisting," and then like Ellie's gonna resist more, right? So that she like pins him to the floor, and like Ellie's gonna like that shit.
Yeah, he's gonna do that. He's gonna do the He's gonna do the fucking.
So you want me to play hard?
So
you want me to play a harder game with the cop baddie?
Yeah,
exactly.
Why?
It'll work. Trust me. Like, and then she'll remember you because like you're the only one who resisted. Like, not a lot of officers resist like women police officers, but you're different, bro. She's gonna be like, oh damn. That one guy, Ellie.
She's gonna be resisting, and then she'd be like, "Damn, you're kind of strong." And be like,
yeah, she'd be like, "Yeah, I committed all these crimes for you, right?" And then she's gonna be like, "Oh, really? Then you're going to jail." But then she'll bail you out because she's into you now, bro.
Bree convince him to stop,
Method
please.
part 2 is Bro, method part 2, trust me, bro, it's worth it. Like literally, you're committing crime. She's gonna remember you.
I'm not gonna play hard to get with the fucking cops.
She's gonna be in your jail cell because she has to watch over you. It's over. It's over. It's
Why-
literally
why-
over.
why
She's gonna hold your hand to take your fingerprints, bro.
Dude,
It's over.
she's gonna be like patting you down to see if you're like you're
Yeah,
hiding anything.
she's literally gonna, bro. Exactly. She's literally gonna pat you down, bro. That's literally like, oh my
Chat.
god, bro.
Is this gonna be my legacy now? Just the method series?
I'm just saying, like, she's literally gonna pat you down, and you're gonna be like,
Bro,
oh my
bro,
god.
at this point,
And then you can flex to all your homies in jail that you bagged a female police officer in jail. Shit's crazy.
Bro, at this point, I'm gonna go to fucking Nevada, go to the fucking Pink House, drop 1K to lose my fucking V card. That way y'all can leave me alone. What the fuck is this shit,
these are
man?
literally all free methods. These are literally all free methods.
Free. Oh, free! Oh yeah, going to jail is free, right? Totally.
Yeah, these are free methods. Literally, we're paying for you. We're using our tax money to pay for you, bro. Like, these are free money. Free
Chill,
methods.
I think I just came up with method number 6.
Okay, wait. So method number 6. Let me hear. Bonus method. Bonus
He
method.
goes to jail, right? And then
Okay, yeah.
he's gonna go to a female-only prison, but so Ellie's gonna identify as a woman. And then,
Oh, okay.
yeah. And so then
I got
you know what
it.
they
Wait,
be doing?
there's a
Ellie's
meme
gonna
for that.
drop the soap. He's gonna drop the soap, and then
That is done. Then it's done. That it's done. Actually, Loki, that's pretty genius, to be honest.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's actually pretty smart. Actually, that's like if method 5, like you can improvise. It's like a
Yeah,
branching narrative. It's like a branching narrative. It's 5 and 6. Yeah.
So the method series is wilder.
So yeah, we'll come up with a new method in 2 weeks, chat. I think it might get patched out soon. Belly doesn't do it. It'll work though.
I'm killing myself.
So yeah, that's stay tuned, chat. Next podcast, the new method's gonna be crazy. Maybe.
Next podcast, Bree's gonna like help us out coming up with.
Yeah,
Please
Bree's
don't.
We have a professional method advisor now. So you know,
She's a woman.
she's a woman. Like she has psychology. She has a psychology. She has like literally like the ins and outs. So we have the method officer on standby in case we need advisories. But yeah, we have a professional. Is what I'm trying to say.
A method.
Like me and Ace are
officer, is that what I
professionals,
just
but
fucking heard.
yeah, like Bree is like our advisor. You know what I'm saying?
Method number 7, Ellie tries to kill himself. He fails. He gets sent to the ER,
No.
and then he asks the nurse out who's taking care of him.
All right, I'm gonna actually end the fucking episode.
Wait, we might have to scrap that method.
Where's the fucking?
We might have to scrap that message. Wait, we might have
Bye
to
guys, have a good night. I'm ending the stream right here.
Don't end the stream.
Bye.